Hello, I'm Diksha.
Hello, I'm Ramya. So, let's start the case. Your client is an Indian company who's dealing in precious stones. So, you are hired to decide the payment structure, like variable pay structure of a newly appointed sales head.
Okay. So, just to confirm that I got the problem statement correct, our client is a big merchant who is dealing with precious stones, and they want me to analyze the variable pay structure of the head of sales.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So now I would like to know a bit more about the company, their customers, and their operations. Like how are they operating, where are they operating? So can you help me with that?
Sure. So, ours is an Indian-based company, but majority of our operations are based out of US, Belgium, and France. So, basically, majority of our revenues are coming in from these countries. And the client also deals in like precious stones like diamonds, pearls. Those are our product. Those are the client's product mix. And yeah, what else you want to do?
Yeah. So that would be fine for now.
Okay.
So I would like to know a bit more about the previous head sales. Like why was he fired and what was his pay structure, and also as you said that we need to determine the variable pay. So what was the fixed pay that we are paying to the current resource?
Okay. So his CPC was around 1.2 crores and his monthly payment was around 7 lakhs per month. So basically he was fired because of his performance only. There was a downward performance that we had noticed. There was a dip in our revenue because of which he was fired.
Okay. So since now I'm aware about the previous head of sales salary structure, I would like to see all the factors which will determine the salary of the current head of sales. So some of the factors would be the increase in revenue, the sales force motivation and retention, and the strategic changes that they are implementing, and also the new initiatives that they are that he is going to propose, which will lead to an improvement in the growth of the company. So do you think this is a fair assumption, or am I missing some of the points?
No, I think that would be all you can do.
Okay. So since now I am aware about the various factors, I would like to take a hypothesis here that the strategic changes as well as the new initiatives that they are going to take would be a long-term measure. Like we cannot measure it on short-term. So is it fair to assume that we don't need to calculate it currently for the variable pay?
Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
Okay. So can you give me a moment to
Sure,
jot
sure,
down
take
the
your time.
points? Yeah. So now I would like to look at the revenue structure. So have we witnessed any increase in revenue in the past year?
Yeah, there was an increase in revenue.
Okay. And so since there is an increase in revenue, I would like to break the revenue into three parts. That would be the revenue per customer, the prices charged per product, and the product mix. So I would like to know that hasn't been any change in the product mix, or hasn't been any change in the number of customers?
Okay, so there was no change in either the product mix or even the number of customers that we have had.
Okay, so in that case, is it fair to assume that the revenue per customer has increased? So one of the major reasons could be that the prices charged per product has increased. So
No. We are following the industry benchmark. We have not increased the price.
So the prices has not increased. So there would be another factor that is the prices being charged, since we are dealing mostly with international companies. Is there any change in the currency rate that we are witnessing, because of which the price might have increased?
Yeah, so that is actually the primary reason. Basically, the rupee has depreciated, because of which the inflow of revenue has increased in terms of rupee.
Okay, so I think this will be the main reason then. Because of the depreciation of the rupees, the revenue has increased, and in that scenario, I would like to say that the head of sales has not mainly contributed in increase in revenue. Therefore, it's fair to say that a major hike is not needed in this case, but a hike of 10% minimum, which would be the amount that they can get when they switch the job, that could be proposed in this case. And also, since the position of the employee that is head of sales is high enough, it is desirable that we can at least look for a longer term to determine the actual benefits that he is doing for the company.
Yeah, that would be all.
So, looking at the positives of the case solution, from the interview, there was a clear understanding of the context of the company, the scale of its operations, its customers, and also the problem at hand. And when she went on to listing down the factors influencing the variable pay, it was almost messy, and she could really come up with rational assumptions whenever she was coming up with any of the factors. And she did not resort to just giving a laundry list. She clearly structured out her approach to the case throughout it, and also taking sale as a proxy for baselining and benchmarking the pay for the incoming employee and the brownie point for her. So when it comes to areas of improvement, first one, the interviewee could have come up with some kind of self-explanatory buckets, so that the interviewer is also kind of on the same page how you are scoping the problem. And also, after coming up with the buckets, the interviewee could ask confirmatory questions to the interviewer, so as to make sure that the case is going in the correct direction, and the interviewer can kind of nudge the interviewee. And also, while kind of giving the recommendations, it's very important for the interviewer to state their assumptions clearly, so that there is a clear establishment of the depth, the understanding of the depth of the problem from interviewer's side.